Hello and welcome to another episode of Historically Marked. I am on Route 66 in McLean, Texas, and this is a great museum I'm staying in front of called the Devil's Rope Museum, and it's a Route 66 landmark, and it has been for the last 30 years. It opened in 1991, but barbed wire is basically another name for devil's rope. I'm sure you're probably familiar with that term, barbed wire, but from what I hear, it's a very interesting museum, and I'm about to go in, so we shall check it out. And on the side of the building is another Route 66 roadside attraction, a Hampton Hotels marker. Talks about the Devil's Rope Museum. Not much historical stuff on here, but it doesn't even say when it was opened, but I can already tell you the building, or the museum itself, is 30 years old. They just celebrated their 30th anniversary in 2021. But it says, this Route 66 landmark now houses the Texas Route 66 Museum and the largest barbed wire museum in the world. Well, I'm sure I'm in for a real surprise. So upon entering the museum, here's a little map of Texas, a big map. And then it's got like soil samples from each county. Very impressive. I don't think any other state has ever done that. Literally every county. Where have you been? Or where are you from, rather? Alright, now we're inside the Devil's Rope. And now here is the actual museum. And I have heard many good things about this place, so I'm just going to kind of wander around because, yes, there are supposedly 2,000 patents for the barbed wire. Like this one right here, Glidden wire, patented 1874. Wire used to fence the frying pan ranch. Ugh. First ranch in Texas completely fenced with barbed wire. Okay. Neat information. I don't think I'll ever get around to owning a ranch, but you never know. The evolution of the cowboy. American cowboy, that is. And we also have a lot of barbed wire art. Wow, this museum is just so much bigger than I expected. I mean, everything you want to know about the Devil's Rope, also known as barbed wire, it is all here. Oops, I almost knocked over a chair. Wire cut medicines. Ooh, what we got here? Oh yeah. Call the doctor is in. Just look at all this. Wow. Here's a friendly reminder here. And right next to the Devil's Rope is the Texas Old Route 66 Association of Texas Museum. That looks a little nice. So you've got the Texas Hall of Fame Route 66. Very similar to Illinois. Now, I've not been to the one in Missouri. Well, the one in Oklahoma, Clinton, Oklahoma does too. This here is the original steer that once stood in front of the big Texan Steak Ranch, which is one of the first things you see as you go to Amarillo from the east. So how about that? Moo! And then here's kind of a retro coffee shop behind there. And here's some publications about Route 66 as well. So this waitress uniform was worn by Eva Morgan Hawley. She worked as a waitress in Bob Massey's Cafe on Route 66 in McLean. All right. Very cool stuff to see in this museum. Thanks so much for tuning into the special Route 66 episode of Historically Marked. I am Jason in McLean, Texas, signing off.